Hello, everybody. This is Bill Peters, and I'm here at Madhouse TV to welcome you to Legends TV. I'm here to welcome you to Legends TV with our gracious host, Mr. Evan Ginsberg. Today, we have a great show for you, for music, poetry, and of course, you've heard our basses, So, without further ado, I'm going to start off the set by welcoming to the stage Mr. Larry D. Edwards. He's a two-time spoken word Billboard award-winning best male vocalist, and he's going to swoon us with some words and some song. Mr. Edwards.
Hey, whoa, my night turns into day. My skies turn blue from gray. When it rains, you are my sunshine. Beaming star of mine. And for my flowers bloom, turn my November into June. When it's cold, you keep me warm. My quiet's in the storm. I wanna give it up to you. Said I wanna give my all, wanna give my all to you. I give my life, my love, and all to you, baby. Wanna give it up, want to give my all. I'll be your earth that lies beneath your feet. I'll be your storm in the cold. I'll make sure that you're the one I'm gonna hold. I'll be your flowers that grow in the wintertime. I'm so glad you're mine, mine. I said I give my all to you. I give my life, my love, my all to you. Said I give my love, my life, my time to you. Deeper our love grows, stronger than what you'll ever know. I'm gonna give everything I got in my heart, and I pray that we never part. give my all to you, baby. I said I wanna give my all to you, baby. Ooh, you're my light that turns into day. You're my skies that turn blue from gray. You're my warm season in the month of May. You're mine. Skibbity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Skibbity-bee-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're my poetic love. You're my poetic love. Oh, baby, I love you. I need you right now, baby, baby, my poetic love. I gotta close right now, but I wanna say one thing to you. One thing to you. That I love you. I need you. Can't live without you in my life. Life, life, life. Hey, poetic love. Poetic love. Poetic love. Yeah. Thank you.
For nearly a decade, Evan Ginsberg's Legends Radio has featured interviews with the greatest names in the arts and sports. Heard worldwide at legendsradio.net, the program has featured these great musical legends: Ray Manzarek of The Doors, Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins, Judy Collins, Roberta Flack, and many more. Stars from movies, TV, and comedy have included Jenny McCarthy, Wayne Brady, 30 Rock's Judah Friedlander, Shelley Berman, Jackie the Joke Man Martling, David Allen Greer, and Paul Mooney. Stars of pro wrestling and MMA include Bruno Sammartino, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Superstar Billy Graham, and Frank Shamrock. Co-hosted by renowned journalist Dr. Mike Lano, Legends Radio is heard Wednesdays 7 p.m. to 9:20 p.m. Eastern Standard. We are archived 24/7 with hundreds of hours of classic interviews. Legends Radio also features the best in indie music, showcasing talent deserving wider exposure.
I'm from Brooklyn, baby. Don't forget the gravy. We are soldiers.
You missed the birth of your mother and father. Don't you dare miss Evan Ginsberg's Legends Radio.
From Evan Ginsberg, the associate producer of The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, Wrestling Then and Now. Explores the real-life East Coast indie wrestling scene portrayed in The Wrestler, featuring legends old and new: Killer Kowalski, Nikolai Volkov, Don Dr. Death Arnold, Kid USA, Brian Walt, Casey Kavanaugh, Homicide, Low-Life Louis Ramos, Ratty the Rat Girl, and the Great Mambo King.
You want to know where the future of wrestling is going?
It's gonna be as disgusting as it can possibly get.
It's a three-way dance, cockfight
A
style.
must-see for both diehard fans as well as casual fans. Red Schwan Wrestling Clothesline. A wonderful piece of history and art. I can't wait to watch it all over again. Dr. Mike Leno.
Sell it.
It was great to see my old deceased friends, Killer Kowalski and Tiger Khan. Also great to see Evan Ginsberg, Don Arnold, and Jeff Archer. Lenny the Genius Poffo. You don't have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy. It's that good.
Pay attention to what I'm saying. You think you become what you feel you become, what you say you become.
Wrestling then and now.
It's everywhere, and it's almost like a movement.
Download or purchase DVD at walkertown.com. From Evan Ginsberg.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, Bob with the twist! I'm gonna dance with you, baby. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. If you dance with me, I'm to that side. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. Baby, my love is wrong. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, come on, come on. Behind the Bob, free Bob. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. You do the best shit but that. Yeah, but do that. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. Baby, my love is Bob. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, come on. Come on now, Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Come on, baby. Come on, Bob with the twist. 1, 2, 3, move!
Hello, this is Bill Peters again. We're here with our gracious host from Legends TV, Mr. Evan Ginsberg. Our next artist is hailing from my hometown, Chislehurst, New Jersey, where we get it in. His name is Mark D. Wanzer. He's been singing since Jesus was born. But anyway, sit back, enjoy. Mark Wanzer.
Thank you.
Look back over my life and I can see you were there always. Family forsook me and storm clouds overtook me. You were there always. You were there always. Always. You were there always. You were there always. Always. You were there always. Look back over my life and I can see you were there always. Family forsook me and storm clouds overtook me. You were there always. You were there always. Always. You were there always. You were there always. Always. You were there always. Now, Father, me words cannot explain. My song cannot express how much I love you. I need you. My soul longs to see you. You were my strength, and you were my joy when I couldn't stop my tears from flowing. Your love you'd employ. You were there always, always. You were there always. You were there always, always. You were there always. Now I get joy, oh joy. I get joy, oh so much joy. I get joy, oh joy. I get joy, oh so much joy. When I think about my Jesus and all he has done for me, I get joy, oh joy. I get joy, oh so much joy. I think about my Jesus and all he has done for me. You know I could have been gone, should have been gone, would have been gone. Now I got so much joy. I could have been gone, should have been gone, would have been gone. Now I got so much joy. I got joy, oh joy. I got joy, oh so much joy. Joy, oh joy. I got joy, oh so much joy. I got joy, oh joy. And I got joy, oh so much joy, joy.
Thank you, Mark Wanzer. Enjoyed that. Next, we're going to have, we're going to bring our bassist extraordinary, Mr. Adam Marr, back to the stage to entreat you to something grand. Adam.
All my life I waited for you through this burning pain, hoping, praying to hear your voice say, time to end this game. But now I'm standing here in love with you, knowing all that life brings will get through. So hear me when I say that you're my life, my breath, my mind, my hope, my joy, my smile. You're the song that I sing, melody that rings. Stay with me all my life. Life without you had been so lonely. When would you come to me? Sleepless nights with tears on my face seemed how it had to be. But now I'm standing here in love with you, knowing all that life brings will get through. So hear me when I say that you're my life, my breath, my mind, my hope, my joy, my smile. You're the song that I sing, melody that rings. Stay with me all my life. You're my life, my breath, my mind. You're my hope, my joy, my smile. You're the song that I sing, melody that rings. Stay with me all my life. all my life, all my life.
The associate producer of The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, Wrestling Then and Now. Explores the real-life East Coast indie wrestling scene portrayed in The Wrestler, featuring legends old and new, Killer Kowalski, Nikolai Volkov, Don Dr. Death Arnold, Kid USA, Brian Walk, Casey Kavanaugh, Homicide, Low Life Louis Ramos, Ratty the Rat Girl, and the Great Mambo King.
You want to know where the future of wrestling is going? It's going to be as disgusting as it can possibly get.
It's a three-way dance, cockfight
A
style.
must-see for both diehard fans as well as casual fans. Red Schwan, Wrestling Clothesline. A wonderful piece of history and art. I can't wait to watch it all over again. Dr. Mike Leno.
Sell it. Gaga.
It was great to see my old deceased friends, Killer Kowalski and Tiger Khan. Also great to see Evan Ginsberg, Don Arnold, and Jeff Archer. Lenny the Genius Poffo. You don't have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy. It's that good.
Pay attention to what I'm saying. To think you become what you feel you become, what you say you become.
Wrestling Then and Now.
It's everywhere, and it's almost like a movement.
Download or purchase DVD at walkertown.com. From Evan Ginsberg, the associate producer of The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, Wrestling Then and...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, Bob with the twist. I'm gonna dance with you, baby. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. If you dance with me, I'm a do that die. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. Baby, my love is wrong. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, come on, come on. Behind the Bob free Bob. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. You do the fish shit but down. Yeah, but do that. Come on, baby, Bob with the twist. Baby, my love is wrong. Come on, Bob with the twist. Come on, come on, come on now. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Bob with the Bob with the Bob with the twist. Come on, baby. Come on, Bob with the twist. 1, 2, 3, move.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, Our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Back to Legends TV, and it's my pleasure to introduce Bill Peters, all the way from Jersey. He's going to do a remarkable set of poetry for everybody. And we're both going to be accompanied by Adam Marr. I'm going to come back in a little bit, but take it away, Bill. Come on up.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Okay, back on September the 20th, I lost my life mate, Janet P. Caldwell. I recently had the opportunity to travel abroad. It was the first poetry festival that I attended without her by my side. So today, I'd like to dedicate this poem. It's titled Weep Not For Me, to her, and also to a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Evan Ginsberg, with the loss of his beloved mother, and also Carlos Lavazari, written in pain, who lost his daughter the exact same day that I lost Janet, September the 20th, 2016. So here we go, Weep Not For Me. Weep not for me, nor despair nor lament on my crossing the waters. For my life has been full, for I had you. I go to a better place where I shall make a bed for you, as I longingly await your arrival, for we are eternally connected. I shall have the angels sing a song of welcome, and the flowers of the field shall dance gleefully in the embrace of brother wind. The sun always shines here, acknowledging our mutual brightness, where the nightness is no more. So I ask of thee to weep not for me, nor despair nor lament on my crossing the waters, for my life has been full, for I had you. And I wrote that in loving memory to Janet P. Caldwell. She was a Valentine's Day baby from the 14th of February 1959 until the 20th of September 2016. Thank you. My second entry today is a poem titled Beautifully Tragic. And as we go through life, we realize how beautiful life can be and how tragic life can be. So I penned this poem with that in mind. There is a poem somewhere in the mist, waiting your arrival. Open thy third eye, bard, and let loose thy spirit, that it may dance with the possibilities of what a word or two may do. Dear poet, can you hear the whisperings of verse, speaking just beneath the noisome undertones of what we call life, calling to be set free from the womb of the celestial muse? There is a consciousness that desirously needs to be touched, fondled, caressed, aroused, and stimulated, that its unrivaled passions may be shared with he whom listens, and has need, as we all do. Life is a beautiful tragedy, where the dark dances with the light, for there can be no other way. Death and life are sired by the same loins. Are not pain and pleasure products of the same birth canal? Who often exchange familiarities, which is a shared genesis. Does not silence and busyness coexist within the same shadows? Who am I to say the purpose is void? Who am I to say that life is finite? Who am I to say I know of what love is? The grand abyss is a place of shallowness. How long does a heart beat? How long does one pine for that touch that settles and soothes the expectations we have learned during this journey? Yes, I say, there's a poem waiting to be birthed. So pick up thy pen, loose thy tongue, and speak to soul as soul is speaking to thee. Let the word of Mother Muse come to life once again and embrace her beautiful tragic and share it with her children, you and I. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right now, I'd like to introduce my fellow musician, Mr. Bassman, Bass Extraordinary. We're back here with Adam Marr. Adam, it's yours. That was Adam Marr, and I'd like to commend Adam because he accompanied us today without any practice, and you're awesome, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, love that. Okay, we're going to continue on, and I'd like to welcome to the stage, I can say an old friend, but I don't want to embarrass him, but, you know, award-winning poet, you know, a regular here at Legends TV with Mr. Evan Ginsberg, Mr. John Winnell. Welcome, John.
Thank you, and okay, here we go. These are relatively new, and some of them are in the spirit of the upcoming Halloween. And this first one's called The Morning After. to awake within patches of blue, raven's breath no longer darkening dreamscapes. Behold the sweet breath of morning. Bones corrupted with time creak and crack, stretching shadows across a ceiling of light. The body's mutations all but dissipated as a storm cloud drifting towards roughened seas. Today we hold our breath and gaze upon all, the beauty and afflicted, blemished and clean, the mangy dog that rummages through rat-infested garbage, the pageantry of styles passing marble-strewn avenues. All are subject to the changing seasons and the compression of stars. This is called the honesty of time. The honesty of time. Great afternoon heat moves as a sloth. Sweat like a river flows. The irony of decades passing lonesome, twisted isolation. What was idyllic has become haunted with ghosts. The brush of a hand over a shoulder, once innocent, now belongs to the ages. Furtive looks veiled, breath stolen, she captivates. Black eyes as a leopard prowling in a rain-swept jungle. She keeps a dagger hidden beneath her blouse. I sit and contemplate the wind and everything after the passing of the storm. What was yesterday but a passing of dreams, to hide in a prison, bloodied with solitude, waiting for a knock or gunshot blast, the purpose for being, to contain tragedy from filtering beyond these shores. Oh, my love, with your breath upon my breath, conjoined in this illusion of paradise, succumb to madness, breeding spiders, sucking marrow, we slake hatred from each other's thoughts. For this, too, is passing, as a shadow of a raven crossing a field of fallen soldiers. And I'll end with this last one, called Daylight Melts Shadow. Orange dims to honeyed yellow, highlighting patches of indigo-tipped clouds as a full moon rises. Beneath the werewolf's curse, bats leave their confines and coyotes cry. Spiders spin Baroque masterpieces, quietly feeling rhythm in the air. In the cities, shadows collide with shadows. Staggering couples laugh in alleys while businesses flicker in the neon grind. This whirling turmoil changes men to matadors and women to swans until the first creak of light begins to swim over the horizon, and with it, all shadows return to the vapor of darkness. Thank you.
history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with the one and only Madhouse TV.
You are the man.
Right here.
Standing
All right, we are back with Legends TV. I am Evan Ginsberg, and this is live TV. Glitches and improv, and what you just saw, these gentlemen, some of them have never even met, so this was magic, and what an honor it is to have Pulitzer Prize-nominated poet, just back from Kosovo. Well, you met
Actually,
Peters. Morocco. And Kosovo, right?
Kosovo was last year, yes.
Last year, yeah. So very impressive.
Very much so.
How's it feel to have your art recognized like that?
I can't even explain it, to be honest with you, because I've been writing so long. So I'm just grateful for every opportunity. I'm grateful for being here, meeting you.
We're grateful to have you.
The opportunity to share our work, our art, meet other artists, is always a blessing.
And how's it feel to step on stage with Adam Marr for the first time?
He was awesome. I gave him the kudos. I mean, we did not practice or anything. We just picked right up, and him and I were talking, and we were talking about how working live and impromptu becomes very, very intimate, very personal. Because I get to feel him, he gets to feel me, and you'll never hear it that way again.
That's right.
Beautiful.
That's right. And tell us about your friendship with Mark D. Wanza. Beautiful voice.
Actually, there's a town called Chislehurst, New Jersey. He's one of the indigenous families.
Okay.
We moved in the 60s. My parents bought land, built a house. But, we were brought up in the church, and his grandmother, was, let's call her the matriarch of the local church. So my mother became very active and got to know Mark. And, we played basketball, grew up on the playgrounds together, even though I'm a little younger than he is. But, just a phenomenal person, phenomenal artist. Phenomenal family. I mean, I know his whole family. We all went to school together.
Too bad you guys don't get along better.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Well, he's driving back, so we'll see.
And you also were kind enough to bring Larry D. Edwards.
I've known him for years on Facebook. Today is the first time I met him.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. But
so Facebook isn't just for brutalizing each other with politics. You actually meet some good people.
Yeah. So I met him. So we got to embrace the day for the first time at 125th and Lexington Avenue.
Wow.
And it's an honor. I was telling, as a matter of fact, I was teasing him earlier. I says, all the years I followed you on Facebook, listening to your tracks from SoundCloud or Reverb Nation or whatever, it does not do justice to your live work. I mean, phenomenal live artist, and I give you kudos, brother, because awesome work.
And speaking of improv, you and Adam met for the first time today, and boom, it just worked like magic.
Yeah,
except for a few little tech glitches on our end, but it worked.
Oh yeah, I like to do that when I meet musicians, just the improv. So he seemed like a kindred spirit, was into the music. I just said play this, and we just found a little rhythm, and we just went with it. I think for me, improv, I don't do my whole set doing improv, but I love it because it brings out the best in both of you, because you're right on the spot. So everything has to be on the nose, but it's almost like a marriage. It's infused, and it's actually more fun. It brings the creativity out. So you're not like restricted. So with Adam, he's an awesome bass player from what I heard.
Thank you, man. You're awesome too, man.
It was really fun playing with him.
And Adam, of course, works with the group Orange Burn, and we just saw a big chunk of your live performance video, and beautiful music.
Oh, yeah, thank you for showing that. I appreciate it. And, we're playing actually on this Monday on the 31st from 8 to 9 at a cool venue in Harlem called The Shrine.
I've been to The Shrine.
Yeah, that's a
great venue.
Really awesome place, yeah. We're in competition with George P-Funk. I don't know if you're going to that show, but yeah.
George Clinton.
Yeah.
I love George. Yeah, it's like hot. 75, still going strong.
Oh, man. I would have loved to have gone to that show, man. I always love seeing him. He's still awesome. Yeah, but so that'll be a lot of fun. But we're back playing out. We had to take a little bit of break because I got a little bit sick, but we're playing out a lot now, and about every month. So it's a lot of fun.
That's great. So at the Shrine Monday.
Yeah, Monday 8 to 9.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween night.
Yeah.
So in case somebody watches this after the fact, we're talking Halloween night.
That's right.
October 31st.
Yep.
And we have poet John Winnell, a regular co-host on the show, and this is your book. Tell us about the book.
Yeah, the book Poems for Everyday People. I didn't read from that today, but it's out there and available, and there's similar kind of constructions in that about comings and goings in and around the city, and people that I've met in various neighborhoods, and I can't seem to. The words don't seem to be coming.
You're a poet. The words should be coming at all times.
They are, but it's more in
Coming too fast.
more in silent dialogue.
Who's on your shirt? He always has interesting shirts.
This is a shirt that I just was able to put together. It was well, I recently saw Cat Stevens, who I guess has legally changed his name to Yusuf, which is Joseph. I guess he's still Joseph Cat Stevens, but this is from one of his classic albums, Teaser and the T for the Tillerman, which and on the recent tour, which he hadn't been in the city in 40 years for a variety of reasons, and it was very exciting. So I was so moved by seeing him at the Beacon that I managed to get this shirt kind of.
There you go. I was debating whether to buy a Sun Ra shirt this morning. I love Sun Ra.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. That was one of my heroes.
Yeah.
In case you don't know Sun Ra, this guy was ahead of his time. He was doing music videos in the 50s.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
Avant-garde jazz artist. Genius. Very colorful. Very colorful. So, we also have Laurie D. Edwards' CD here. Tell us a little about this.
Well, the CD is entitled Poetic Love. It was released in 2009. I keep revising it. It's full of R&B, a little bit of jazz, also fused with spoken word. I'm also a spoken word artist.
Okay.
As he mentioned, I'm a spoken word Billboard Award-winning Best Male Vocalist, Callaway Indie Artist of the Year.
Wow.
And one of the songs, Average Brother, which was a popular song underground nationwide, and won me the Cali Wood Award, as well as the Spoken Word Billboard Award, my first one. So, you know. And by the way, since he's playing, I'm also playing a show December the 3rd at a place called Left Field Bar in Manhattan. It's on 87 Ludlow Street. Me and my one-man band, Sean Keys.
Okay.
I have Richard Martin as my backup singer, my partner in musical collab, who is a rapper, Miss Wicked. She's also an urban indie
Why don't you
artist.
bring all of them on this show, and we'll do it for the entire world?
Hey,
Seriously.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, we'll work out a date.
Definitely, man. That'll be fun.
We have hip-hop artists on all the time. Speaking of which, you're wearing a Rolling Stones shirt. The Rolling Stones were influenced by blues, and you're singing gospel, and R&B, of course, is a variation on gospel. Bobby Womack, all these guys came out of gospel, of course.
Sam Cooke, all those
Sam
guys.
Cooke, yeah. And everything's related. You're an R&B singer doing spoken word and poetry, and you guys are poets working with musicians. So tell us about the, connection between everything. It's art is art, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Even behind you, we have some art there. So.
It's funny because I started out actually when I was younger. I was just more into rock, and then even though I always loved Michael Jackson and Prince, then I heard songs in the key of life. When I heard that changed everything, and I got huge.
John and I saw Stevie Wonder at the Garden do Songs in the Key of Life. He was on for 4.5 hours.
Man.
At 11 o'clock, he goes, "I'm paying union overtime, $30,000," and he went to 12:30. That's right.
That's so awesome.
That's right.
But that opened up a whole new world because then I got huge into jazz and a lot of fusion. I mean, I'm big into Jaco Pastorius, Weather Report, stuff like that as well. But
Jaco was some bassist, huh?
Oh my God! I love him. Yeah, just love him.
Who were some of the bassists that influenced you?
Other than Jaco, definitely Stanley Clarke. Definitely, let's see, Larry Graham from Sly and the Family Stone.
I worship Larry Graham.
I know you're a huge fan of.
Well, Ron Carter. How great is Ron Carter?
Oh, he's incredible. He's been on so many recordings, and especially with Miles Davis, and he's been on everything though. All the CTI stuff. Oh, it's incredible.
John knows his jazz. Who's some of your jazz
I've seen all
bassists?
those people.
What's some of your favorite jazz bassist?
Mingus.
Mingus, yeah.
Yeah, I love Mingus. Yeah.
You're telling
How about Percy Heath? Ray Brown.
Incredible. Yeah.
Of course, the fusion stuff, Jaco, and God, there's so many.
Yeah. James Jamerson, I forgot to mention. Of
Oh,
course,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
from
forget
Motown.
him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
incredible.
Louis Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, Louis Johnson's
Louis
incredible.
Johnson.
Yeah, he was.
The Brothers Johnson.
Brothers
I saw
Johnson.
live. I met the Brothers
Ryan
Johnson.
Robinson.
How great were those guys?
Oh, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Then I like this. I would say new bass, but he's been out there a while. Marcus.
Marcus is incredible.
He is. I can sit and listen. I love the bass, first of all.
Yeah,
I was telling you a story
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
We grew up with a guy, Danny Moore, who was an incredible bassist. And I think he kind of addicted all of us to the sound of the bass because we were, junior high school, high school. We came along with I could sit and listen to the bass and the things.
I remember I
But
saw-
you did a remarkable job.
I saw Randy
you. I could sing
Weston.
it.
I forget where it was. It was either at the Charlie Parker Festival or and he had a bass player with him. He was doing. It was I don't remember the guy's name. It was some of the greatest playing I've ever heard. He was doing triplets with himself. Over. I mean,
An
'cause Randy-
underrated jazz bassist, Bob Cunningham. You know Bob Cunningham?
Yeah,
Tremendous.
yeah.
Wow.
I've always loved the bass. I was telling Adam, I was fascinated with him because that was my first instrument I tried to learn to play. As far as stringing the instrument, but that's about it. But it just always fascinates me. Piano players, just their grace and their movement on the instrument itself just fascinates me. And
Scotty LaFaro. I mean, if you talk about that interplay, you talk about the piano, that Bill Evans trio with Scott LaFaro, who unfortunately died very young.
When I add, he was talking about the piano. My father, Dad, if you're listening, I'm giving you the props. Larry Everson, he's a gospel musician.
Okay.
So, he plays piano out of this world. And he really inspired me. I tried to learn piano, but I just didn't have the patience to sit down. Because I have to move around and learn.
I'll tell you a funny story.
3 hours
My
a day,
wife
yeah.
is a Korean classical pianist, and I took her to see George Clinton. Okay, so she starts like this. She's kind of like a puppy. She's like not really like But after a while, she started like this, and by the end of the show, she loved it. Music's music,
I know.
But it's kind of alien to a classical piano player.
Yeah. All my children play piano because my wife, who passed in 2006, was a classically trained pianist as well.
Okay.
And she taught piano, so all my kids from her, play. But my favorite two pianists, I'm still a Chick Corea fan.
He's doing a stint at the
and
Blue.
Oscar Peterson.
Peterson.
I had an opportunity to do a collab with Oscar Peterson's music with Sound of Jazz Poetry.
All right.
But I love Oscar.
I love Barry Harris.
Oh, okay.
You know Barry Harris?
Yeah.
The story of Peterson, he was so that he started, he sang. They thought he was like he sounded like Nat King, Nat Cole. So that stopped, and he ended up, of course, just doing his own thing. Peterson is one of the.
Yeah, and in his own right, Nat King Cole's a great pianist
Nat
as well.
Cole,
Oh yeah.
You know,
You kind of forget that.
Yeah,
Trios
because he had that voice.
without the vocal, those are stunning.
Oscar Peterson.
Yeah.
Andre Previn was a great piano player. Those early trios that he did too.
And don't forget Jerry Lee Lewis. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's great music too.
Yeah. I love early Jerry
Music's
Lee.
music, yeah.
That's right. That's
You
right.
in the whole era.
Yeah.
That's right.
How about Thelonious Monk? Was
Oh,
my
incredible.
personal
Money.
favorite.
Yeah.
And who are some singers that influenced you?
Oh man, my favorite of all time was Donny Hathaway.
Oh yeah. See, people throw around the word genius and it cheapens it. Donny Hathaway was a genius. Curtis Mayfield was a genius. Bobby Womack was a genius.
A lot of old school R&B singers, some of the gospel singers, James Cleveland, some blues singers, B.B. King, all the way up until today, from R. Kelly to Faith Evans to Shaka Khan to Barry White to Luther to Phil Collins, even Sting. I saw Sting.
That's like what's wrong with this picture? Phil Collins. I don't know. A little corny, no?
No, I like Phil
The
Collins
early
myself.
stuff.
Yeah.
The early
Really
stuff.
good, if on the right, with the right accompaniment.
Well, I think when I was coming up, they used to have what was it? MTV used to show the rock shows, and of course, coming up, as a youth in an urban community, you're listening to hip hop and R&B and gospel. But I forget the show that came on, but they used to show a lot of the. It was a show called Hot with Claude Mann. I'll never forget it. And I saw these guys with these long beards. They were called ZZ Top.
Yeah. Serious musicians.
Yeah, they had this song Legs, and okay. Then I used to have a crush on Cyndi Lauper. I used to love her.
Cyndi Lauper's great. I've seen her live.
And don't tell nobody this. I'm gonna admit this on
Or you're on TV.
Global
You're
TV.
telling him.
Boy George.
I actually had a crush.
Boy George.
I actually had a crush on Boy George
Really?
until I found out that he wasn't a boy. I mean, he was a boy.
Yeah.
I thought, and no disrespect to anybody, please, but I love this music.
Yeah,
he was real. But I had a lot of influences. I even like some of Billy Joel's stuff. So I had a chance to kind of branch out my musical taste. And when I went to college, I studied music. So I started studying classical music. What was it? Classic 17th century, contemporary jazz. I mean, I like older jazz. Contemporary jazz just does it for me. So I began to just branch out and just hear a whole lot of people have influenced me. So it's kind of hard to put it,
What you find with true artists and great musicians and great singers, they appreciate everything. The industry, radio regiments everything. This is a rock station, this is a hip hop station, this is a blues station. In the old days, you go down to the Fillmore and everybody played together.
That was Bill Graham's intent.
In France and in Europe, it's together.
Interesting thing is, you had mentioned Luther, and this exemplifies staying true to your art. Luther was booed 3 times off the Apollo. Booed
Really?
3 times. But he stayed true to his art form. He decided he wasn't going to sound like anybody. He wanted his own sound. The world wasn't ready for it, and he got booed 3 times off.
I saw Luther live when he did House Is Not a Home.
Oh, God.
Except for maybe Al Green doing Love and Happiness. I don't think there's anything better. I mean, Luther doing House Is Not a Home live. Oh, my God. That's art.
I saw him at Vet Stadium when they used to have the old Budweiser Superfest.
Yeah, I used to go to Superfest.
And I tell you, he did that song, and in that stadium, probably 90 to 100,000 people.
Wow.
You could hear people breathing. It was they were so into that song.
That's unbelievable.
And going back to what you said about music being music and blending and all that, I use Stevie Wonder's stuff sometimes in my gospel concerts. Knocks me off my feet, the whole song.
Beautiful.
Love's in need of love, So
I love Hezekiah Walker, I Need You to Survive. I love that song. Love that song.
So,
Beautiful song.
And you're right, music is music. And the artists appreciate it. And can work like you guys just did today. Work together because it's in you.
Well, you can't limit your musical taste. I think you have to become a student of it. As I did, I earned a bachelor's degree in music education because I was passionate about it. Now when I went to school and everybody was sight singing and stuff, I was lost, because I wasn't into just notes. I was used to the, teacher saying, sing this note, you do this. But then everybody's, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, oh, God, I'm all over the place. What are they singing? And I had to learn about music theory, notations, progressive harmony and stuff. So I became a student of it. That's why me and him were able, me and other musicians are able to mesh well, because it's like an educational thing and a spiritual thing at the same time. Because I don't have to tell him where I want him to go. He just figures it out as I direct. And that's how you get in sync versus somebody who's not, no disrespect, a student of the craft. If you notice, some people, if the music would have stopped, some people would stop altogether. They wouldn't do it a cappella when you're supposed to keep going.
Duke Ellington said there's only 2 kinds of music, good music and bad music. We have hip-hop artists on here, we have opera singers, we have everything, because good music is good music. And since you talked about the education system, I just have to do this. More music in school, teach more poetry in school, let kids learn about this and appreciate it. I mean, America, I've had adults say to me, and you know who I'm talking about. Adult says to me, I hate poetry, I hate jazz. I'm like, you know, what are you, stupid? You know, it's like, come on. But in the education system, they really should instill this in kids.
And I agree with you. You know, the thing is about art, and I wanted to say, Larry, that music itself is not self-contained. There's music just like there's poetry, just like there's art everywhere if you have an eye to look for it, you know. But when we talk about education, you know, I think when we talk about any of the art forms, whether it's music, you know, the mechanical arts, or you know, the visual arts, or poetry and writing, that you know, all of it is a form of self-expression.
Sure.
And I think that's probably one of the biggest problems in our world today is people forgot how to express themselves. So they bottle themselves
They
up.
vent on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well, people are not thinking anymore. I mean, the internet has taken a lot of, you know, creative thinking away, figuring things out. You know,
and
like
creativity is a part of who we are. But
well, of course, I mean,
we don't have, as Evan was saying, we don't have the institutions no more are no longer supporting, you know,
you
the expression of
You
self.
go into a preschool or a kindergarten class and you see
computers.
these kids just exploding with creativity.
amen.
You know, it's before they learn the computers.
Right.
But then all of a sudden they learn to kind of bottle that up and
become
you know,
regimented.
You know, some of these millennials, you talk to them and they just can't come up with an original thought, which is really kind of scary. I mean, maybe they're inventing a new way of coming up with music or a new way of coming up with writing. I don't know. I try to keep an open mind. I mean, you'd mentioned music and poetry is everywhere. Certainly John Cage, I don't know if he invented that, but he did a thing, 3 minutes of silence, meaning just listen to all the sounds that are around you, and that becomes an environment of music. I mean, ambient sounds, they do things, you know, I know that, who was that guy from King Crimson? Robert Fripp still does those ambient sounds. I mean, many people did. Eno does things like that.
Right, Eno, yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere.
You bring a little
This is our
kid.
new level of creation.
Yeah. Bring a little kid
is
to a
everywhere.
concert.
It's really
Little kid doesn't care what genre it is. Little
Right.
kid just starts dancing.
Yeah.
Little
Right.
kid
Right.
starts
Right.
moving.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
and that's
hear
the way
rhythms.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
it,
They feel the
exactly.
rhythms. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it should
they're
be.
not trained. This is good music. This is
Right,
bad music.
right.
They just
You
enjoy.
know, it's
I
almost like
remember my-
education untrains people from
Right.
being natural.
Yeah,
It's
I remember
very
my
sad.
son, every time a commercial come on, he'd stand there and start dancing. It didn't matter if it was an M&M's commercial, if they had music in it.
That's
he
right.
was
Yeah.
moving, you know.
And then, you know, like, you know, I for me, being a page poet, being a poet, you know, I listened to the song you sang, and I realized when I asked you, did you write that? And I listened to the Stevie Wonder song, and I see in the lyrics, I see poetry, you know, and to me, poetry is music, and music is poetry.
Absolutely.
You know, because it kind of flows in a beautiful way.
As you proved
with my
today,
spirit.
everybody worked together.
Yeah.
This was a first time meeting for some of us, and it worked beautifully. And please, everybody, just plug anything you want to plug, any social media, upcoming gigs, whatever.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Of course, I represent Inner Child. We're currently doing an anthology for Janet that'll be out the 15th of November, 15th of this month. And of course, we always do the Year of the Poet, which is published every month. I was recently in Morocco. I wrote a book.
So shouldn't it be the month of the poet?
The Year of the Poet.
If it's published
because
every
we
month.
publish every month of the year.
Okay, all right, I got it. All right.
And we've been doing this since January 2014.
Okay.
You know, but also I just wrote a book, you know, while I was in Morocco for the 6 days, you know, capturing, you know, the memories, and so that'll be out within 30 days, and you know, we just stay busy doing
Prolific.
that, you know.
The prolific William S.
I just
Peters.
love to write.
Yeah.
I
There
just
you
love
go.
to write. So, and I'm excited. I had to write a book for the Pulitzer Prize nomination. So day by day, so I wrote.
What do you think of Dylan ignoring them?
Well, I think he was a little embarrassed. My take on it, and the fact that there was some controversy over whether song lyrics was literature.
Well, maybe he's just being a jerk. Maybe it's one or the other. We don't know.
Yeah,
who
who
don't-
knows?
Who knows?
Right, who knows?
Well, with Dylan, no one ever could kind of figure out the
Yeah, we don't really know.
multi-sides of Bob Dylan. It's always been that.
And anyway, we have to wrap this up real quick, so some quick plugs.
Well, I want to, first of all, thank you for having us here.
Our pleasure.
I understand that you know the person that produced my CD, John Ingram. Butch Ingram.
yeah.
My CD is called Keep the Faith.
Society Hill.
Yes, Society
There you
Hill
go.
Music. His brother Johnny produced and co-wrote the music. Always was one of his projects. I'm also going to be in a play, my second gospel play.
Wow.
We did one a couple years ago in Broad Street, the Freedom Theater in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
This one coming up in May is going to be in Trenton War Memorial. So I'm excited about that. If you're interested in getting some of my music, you can go to markwanza.com. There's something that really keeps pushing me to say. Get it at walmart.com or Amazon, down.
The appropriately named markwanza.com.
Yes.
Adam?
WANZER.
We're playing October 31st, as I said, from 8 to 9 at the Shrine. We're also doing December 2nd at the Way Station in Brooklyn in Prospect Heights. You can go to on Facebook. Facebook has some good points to it. Facebook.com Orangeburn on Orangeburn on Facebook.
Where'd you get the name Orangeburn?
That's a good question. Actually, there are percussionists that came up with a name. I'm not great at naming stuff, actually. I guess that's why I put all my creativity into it's actually like music and stuff like that. So,
so you don't know that you don't know.
All right. Doesn't really have any meaning behind it.
Okay.
Actually, we kind of had to come up with a name real quick. And submitting that, I guess. But whatever. But yeah. But anyway, we're gonna definitely do a recording and everything and put stuff out. And I'm gonna try to get into more stuff also now that I'm active musically. Branch out into different stuff too. So yeah, but definitely looking forward to that for sure.
Larry?
Well, if you like anything that you heard, the song I did a blues version of Poetic Love. My album is entitled Poetic Love, so if you would like to purchase a digital copy, you can go to www.larry.bandcamp.com. You can also go to reverbnation.com/Larry. It will take you there. Shows my videos. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Soul of Larry. Also, I'm on Instagram, Larry D. Edwards.
And that's
also,
LAHRIE.
No, it's LARIE.
LARIE. Gotcha.
And also, for those of you who live in New York or plan to be in New York, December 3rd, I will be doing a 45-minute set with my one-man band, Sean Kays, December the 3rd on Ludlow, 87 Ludlow Street. Left Field Bar, Manhattan. I'm also going to be performing December 17th for my organization. Shouts out to them. The POET movement in Chicago, headed by Black Ice. Want to extend my condolences to my POET sister, Miss Conception Connie Jones, who recently passed. But I will be performing in her honor, as well as performing on the award show. And just hit my page up. I'm on Facebook, and I keep everyone actively knowing what's going on with me.
LARIE, my mistake.
Larry D.
There you go.
Evans.
Larry D. Evans. And John?
Yeah, well, just busy writing every day and trying to get a second book out. But that book that's out there, you can, if you're interested, it's Poems for Everyday People, JONWINELL at Facebook or Yahoo, or you can have it printed at McNally Jackson Bookstore, which is on Prince Street in Manhattan.
Okay. And my book, Apartment 4B, like in Brooklyn, about the East Flatbush Brooklyn of the turbulent 60s and 70s, 50 short story collection. You could reach out to me on Facebook, Evan, EVAN, Ginsberg, GINZBURG. And if it's okay with Janine, I'd like to show a minute or two of Mark D. Wanz's video to wrap up the show. But I just want to say it's been an honor and a pleasure having everybody. And thank you so much. And William, thank you for bringing so many great guests on today.
Thank you for having us. Really,
oh, my
seriously,
pleasure.
appreciate
My
it.
honor and privilege, and it's great having everybody. So we're going to end with a clip from Mark D. Wanz's video. Enjoy, folks.
I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days. And some lonely nights. I think things over. All of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Sometimes my clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I asked the question, Lord, Lord, why so much pain? But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes can't see, so I'll just say thank you, Lord.